Hello, this is Maths with Lemon, and in this topic we will discuss about the normal distribution. First of all, normal distribution, it's a continuous random variable x with values that range from minus infinite up to plus infinite. The parameters of this distribution is mi, which is the mean, and sigma with the Greek letters, standard deviation, or sigma square, which is the variance. The behavior of the function of the distribution, it is the very well known bell curve, like this one, where in the middle is exactly the mean, mi. Roughly speaking, there is a highly likely mean value mi, and all the other values x spread out symmetrically left and from the mean and to the right of the mean. You see that the further we go away from the mean, the probability decreases dramatically. We say that x follows a normal distribution, we write it like that, with mean mi and standard deviation sigma, and we write the variance sigma square. Now, the most popular distribution in nature is the normal distribution. Random variables with depend on many factors follow this distribution. For example, weight, height, time that I spent in a supermarket or in a bar, in a restaurant, or whatever. Now, let's see some very basic and important properties of the distribution. And let's say that we have a man of we have male adults. The mean of their weight is 75 kilograms. So here in my curve I have m equals 75 kilograms. Now, it is estimated that one standard deviation away from the mean, so basically the mean plus one standard deviation, and in my example the mean is 75 and let's say the standard deviation is 10 kilograms. So basically the one standard deviation away from the mean, mi plus sigma, which is 85, and one standard deviation before the mean, so mi minus one standard deviation, which is 65. Now with this range I have 68% of my data, of my population. If I'll go 2 standard deviations away on the right of the mean, so basically mi plus 2 standard deviation, which is 95, and 2 standard deviations before the mean, so meaning mi minus 2 sigma, which is 55 kilograms, I will find the 95 about percent of my population. And if I'll go 3 standard deviations before my mean, meaning mi minus 3 sigma, which is 45 kilos, and 3 away, mi plus 3 sigma, which is 105, I will find from here up to here, my 99.7% of my population. This is very important to know. So you see that around the mean I have the biggest amount of my population, 68%, and then all the other percentages are spread before the 2 or 3 standard deviations away. This is a very important part of the normal distribution, and it's very important to know how to calculate the percentages. Another important property is that the area under the curve of my normal distribution is 1, which means 100%. The area before the mean, obviously, since all of it is 100, this area here, it's 50%, and also the other one, the other half, is 50%. Of course, that's because my normal distribution is symmetrically from the mean. Now, the basic thing that we will use in our problems, the basic tool is our graphic calculator, and in your graphic calculator, if you will press second and then distribution, then you will go to NCD to calculate your normal distribution probability. We use NCD or inverse norm in my calculator, which is the inverse function of the normal distribution. We will see it to calculate the probability. We will see that in the problems in video that they will follow.